Corey Kelly here, your relationship coach, with another dating tip. Today's dating tip is how to recognize when your relationship is going south, when it's going bad, when it needs to end. And there's 7 signs that I'm going to share with you today that will help you see that are a few things that I've seen in relationships that I've gone through as well. These 7 signs come from a book that I was reading called How to Know When You're Really in Love by Robert K. McIntosh. In here he explains these 7 signs and how they can show us that a relationship's going bad. The first sign, number 1, is seeing how communication is very, very important. Communicating how we feel, being open and honest with our feelings towards another, our opinions, being able to just discuss anything with somebody else. Communication is very, very important. You'll hear that a ton. You probably have heard it a ton. And so one of the signs would be when that starts to go down, go bad. Second sign is when you're serving the other person, getting them things, doing little acts of service in many different ways, verbal, physically, all sorts of things. When that feels more of a burden than a service, when you basically feel like you're serving out of obligation. Another sign would be that you don't have space to grow or progress. When you feel like you don't have room to continue, to grow, to become better and more. And you feel like maybe you're being held back. Sign number 4 is a big one that I've seen. Definitely heard a lot of my relationships and a lot of relationships that I've seen my friends go through in college and definitely through high school. Is excessive physical involvement. And so, it doesn't have to go to breaking the limits. I mean, it could just be making out a lot. When that gets bad and becomes a focus of the relationship, that's when you know that it's gone. The relationship just ceases to exist. And there's a lot I can go in with that. Number 5 is when a lot of conflicts arise. When instead of having fun around each other, you're arguing a lot. And you are contending with each other. That's a very good sign that things aren't going to work out, aren't going to get better. The 6th one is when you're dishonest with each other, even in small things, like why you're late to something, when you lie to that, or lying about what you just did. When you're just dishonest in even the smallest things with each other, that's a very good sign that the relationship is going bad. And the 7th and last sign is when you feel like your needs aren't being met. When you feel like the other person isn't assisting you or helping you become better for yourself. And so those are some signs that I'd like you to consider, evaluate, and take to see if that applies to your relationship. And look for one of my other dating tips on what to do about it. But at least you're now aware. So I hope that this will help you make your dating experience a successful one. Bye.